Hi everyone! Welcome back to Storytime with the New Westminster Public Library. Today our Storytime is all about nature and being outside. But first, our reading tip for today. When you're out and about with your child, going down the street, in the park, wherever you happen to be, take some time to point out printed words that are in the world around you, like on signs, store names, or labels on things at the grocery store. Doing this helps young children start to recognize and interact with print and to start to understand that those funny squiggles actually have meaning. And now on to story time. First, we're going to sing a song about a few of the different things that we can find in nature here in the Vancouver area. So we're going to stand up and we're going to move around a little. All right, everyone. For this song, we're going to be three different things. We're going to practice first, and then we're going to sing the song. First, we're going to be a Douglas fir, and that's a type of really big, tall tree. So we're going to put our hands up over our head like this. Stretch up as high as you can. Are you doing it? You're a Douglas fir. The second thing we're going to be is a tiny little mushroom. So tiny little mushrooms on the ground are tiny, tiny, tiny. So you're going to squish yourself up on the ground as small as you can be. You're a tiny little mushroom. And then the third thing we're going to be in this song is a sword fern. And that's a kind of plant that grows up out of the ground, and it has big leaves with little spikes. And so our hands are going to be the leaves waving in the breeze like this. Ooh. All right, are we ready for the song? Here we go. Put your hands up over your head. A Douglas fir, a Douglas fir, a tiny little mushroom and a Douglas fir, a Douglas fir, a Douglas fir, a tiny little mushroom and a Douglas fir, a sword fern, a sword fern, a tiny little mushroom and a Douglas fir. Nice job, everybody. Give yourselves a pat on the back. And maybe we've learned a few new words too. Our book today is called The Not So Great Outdoors. This is a book about a young girl who goes camping with her family for the first time, and she doesn't like it very much. She misses the city and all the things she's used to. But then something happens, and we'll see if she starts to actually like being outside. This is The Not So Great Outdoors. Let's see. Here's our girl and her family. Can you spot her? There she is. She doesn't look very happy. She's got her arms crossed. And she says, I have no idea why we have to venture into the great outdoors this summer. It's not like there's anything out here. Is that true? What do you see on this page? What are these? Goats. She says, there's no electricity. She says, there are no fountains or sculptures. Oh, but what are they taking pictures of? What can you see on this page? There's some pretty neat things that she's missing. She says, there aren't even any playgrounds. Does it look like the rest of her family is having fun anyway, even though there's no playground? She says, "I can't look out my window at the city lights." But what is she missing? Look what's up there in the sky. And where does anything live? It's not like there's any buildings. She wonders where everything lives. Do you see some animals in this picture? Do you see some things living? Oh, I see a little rabbit. There's a little rabbit and some other animals. And I can't walk through the dog park on my way home from school. Although something smells like wet dog. She says, "We should probably go home now." Oh, we should probably go home now. Liam couldn't possibly go another day without his teddy. Do you think they're going to go home just because she says she wants to go home? Bears? Look, there's bears. Okay, now she's interested. Well, I guess I could get by with songbirds instead of street performers. Oh, she sees a bird. And I suppose catching a bus doesn't exactly compare to catching a fish. She says, "The construction workers here are pretty good at rerouting traffic." Who's she talking about when she says construction workers? Who's that? We've got some beavers building a dam. She says, "Especially since the roads can get a bit bumpy." There. Do you think she's having fun now on her bike? It sounds like she is. And the skyline isn't too shabby. Oh, she sees a beautiful sunset. I wonder if that new restaurant downtown knows how good this tastes. Cooking some food over a campfire. I don't even mind that I'm missing my favorite show. So maybe it's all right to spend some time with the herd. Especially when the outdoors can be so great. And that's the end. And on the back of the book, you can see some pictures of all the different things she saw on her trip into the great outdoors. So it sounds like she changed her mind a little bit from not so great outdoors to, yeah, this is pretty fun. So that book is called The Not So Great Outdoors. We're going to sing a song now about an animal that this young lady probably saw when she went out camping, and that's one of my favorite animals, frogs. Some of you might already know this song, and for those of you who don't, it's a very simple song, and we're going to sing it a whole bunch because it's a counting song. So we're going to sing the same thing over and over again. And I've got my little frog puppets here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Here they are. Our 5 green and speckled frogs. Here they are. 5 green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating the most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Then there were, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating the most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Then there were, how many? 3. 3 green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating the most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Then there were 2. 2 green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating the most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Then there was just 1. 1 green and speckled frog sat on a speckled log, eating the most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. She jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Then there were 0. No green speckled frogs. Ribbit, ribbit. That's our story time for today. I hope you maybe have a chance to get out into the great outdoors and spend some time outside this week. And we'll see you next Tuesday. Bye!